The transfer window has a way of turning calm into chaos, and right now the calm has been ripped wide open. Arsenal's late swoop for Eberechi Ez did more than add flair to their squad. It sent a tremor through the market that might yet swallow Liverpool's carefully laid plans. Picture the scene. A club fresh from stealing a rival's target suddenly whispers about one more blockbuster, and the rest of Europe leans in. At the centre of this brewing spectacle is Rodrygo, the Brazilian winger who has shuttled between brilliance and bench time at Real Madrid, and whose representatives have reportedly been shuttling between clubs in search of a new stage. Those London talks, murmured across corridors and transfer desks, are the kind of sparks that set nighttime negotiations alight. What's at stake is not just a single shirt, but the geometry of the Premier League itself. If Rodrygo shifts north, which formations open and which players are forced sideways or out? For Arsenal, the temptation is obvious. Pairing new creativity from ears with a proven Champions League performer would be a headline-making statement of intent, an escalation from hopeful challenger to direct title threat. For Liverpool, still licking the wound of losing Luis Diaz and trying to stitch together a new attacking identity, missing out on Rodrygo would be more than a disappointment. It would force a rethink about how to replace both pace and experience in one go. Yet beneath the drama lies a cold ledger. Real Madrid's valuation for Rodrygo sits high, the kind of number that kills casual romance and makes deals hinge on clever financing, loans, and player swap. That arithmetic explains why whispers of loans and the last 10 days pushes keep surfacing. Clubs are probing the edges of possibility because outright purchase at headline sums is a different language. Tactically, the puzzle is delicious. Rodrygo has thrived on the right and prowls centrally, but his preferred left flank is occupied at Arsenal by tried and tested options. And at Liverpool, any newcomer must slot into a press and possession culture that demands high tempo and defensive work rate in equal measure. Which manager can reshape their system quickest? Which sporting director will thread the needle between what the dressing room already values and the upgrade a marquee signing promise? There are also quieter currents, relationships between clubs, precedent loans and friendly exits, agent leverage and player desire. Those invisible threads often decide the visible headlines. And then there's the human element. A 24-year-old thinking about minutes, about where he'll belong on a Saturday, about which city will feel like home. His own preference might tilt the entire market. For City, the move feels more opportunistic than existential. They watch, perhaps ready to pounce if Savino or others move, while Arsenal fans pore over vision of an attack glittering with Odegaard, Ez, Martinelli, and another match win. But vision collides with reality. Squad harmony, wage structure, and tactical fit are as decisive as raw talent. So where does that leave us in this transfer thriller? With a window that promises one last act. If agents and clubs continue to press, if relationships with Madrid loosen even slightly, and if the financial seams can be woven, expect a crescendo. Liverpool scrambling to replace lost firepower, Arsenal deciding whether to convert swagger into surgical reinforcement, and the rest of Europe watching as the balance of power nudges, perhaps dramatically, on the scale. Until the papers file, the agents leave London, and the final whistles sound on the window. This saga remains the transfer story to follow, a single move that could ripple across a season and reshape ambitions from north to south.